Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another stream here on the PokerStaples channel. So I think the plan today, I'm probably going to start off with 3 spins. I think what we should do is we should start a new spin series, right? And what we've done with the spin series in the past is basically you start at a level. If you win 1 at that level, you move up the stakes and play the higher level. And if you lose 2 at that level, you move down. Now, I think we need to make an exception at the very top because, like, the stakes get really high. I think at the $100 level, you have to win 2 in a row to move up to the 250. And same at the 250, you have to win 2 in a row to move up to 500. And if you lose 2, you move down. So let's go with that, which will make it difficult to get up there, but still possible to make it to the top of the ladder. It's a new animation. All right, we're going to play for $100. I've never seen this before. Okay. Oh, cool. And there's this up here as well. I've never seen this before. This is a new layout, right? And I mostly just play, play tournaments, so I haven't seen this. All right, if we win, we move up. If we lose 2, we move down at the $50. Getting started here. We do raise bluff here sometimes. We're going to raise bluff. We're going to raise bluff because I also think that, like, our opponents likely won't give us credit for bluffing. Like, they don't know anything about us, you know? We're not regulars at this stake level. So when they see a raise, they're probably thinking, like, he doesn't bluff that much, you know? Let's raise ace-9 here. Okay, cool. 2 limp folds from our opponent as well. I mean, maybe they just had hands that are supposed to limp fold, but something to note anyways. We're going to raise up king-9. Ace-10-5. 2 diamonds. Probably a mix between bet and check. I'm going to go for a bet this time of 40. Dougal Bogey dropping the 33-month resub. Gets to love the chat for the man, Dougal Bogey. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome back to the team. Hearts on chat, you guys, for the new subscription. Number 1 on the day. Thank you. Becca to call, 5 on the turn. Check, check, I think. If we're bluffing on the turn, we're trying to bluff what? Like king, queen, and king, jack, right? Like everything else is going to call. Pairs are going to continue. You know, diamond draws are going to continue. There's no point in betting on the turn. And then the river's a 7. They go for a pot size bet. We just fold. Moving on. Moving on. Ooh, I'm kind of not in the screen. There we go. I forgot the camera is slightly smaller now. Got to sit in the right spot. Get a limp. I want to check. What I don't want to have happen here with queen jack is like raise and they jam. And we have to fold. That would be so sad, right? And I also don't want to raise call, right? I like the mid bet here. 2 overs, flush draw, and not a hand that likely is going to win at showdown, right? Ooh, we get check raised. I will fold. It's too bad. Like king high and ace high, probably check back a lot. But queen high, we're starting to get into the category where I don't think we want to do that. CG, what's up, man? Good to see you in the house, CG. Hope life is good, dude. Good luck at the millions. Thank you, man. Yeah, things are decent here, man. Things are decent. On the grind, got a lot of work done this week, so I get to play poker all weekend, which is really nice, and stream. Check call, 4 of hearts on the turn. Not a card that helps us, although there's not many that are going to help us with king 3, is there? We have to hope that alpha shuts down here on the turn. But when I'm thinking through their thought process, they've got to think, like, I raised pre, I check called on the flop. They've got to be feeling okay here, to be honest, you know? Goes check, check, queen on the river. Do we want to bluff R3? Probably not. We do have the king of hearts, which is a nice hand to have, or card to have with a bluff. Are we going to have some, like, random overcards that don't hit? We're going to have some ace highs, probably, for sure. I will fold to the bet. Yo, Matt Van Steel, congrats, man. Congratulations on winning that league. King 4. Not going to jam. Just going to fold. Check. Okay, we have a pair. That's nice. Ranges are very wide here, so we likely have the best hand, but when we face multiple streets of aggression, we probably don't have the best hand, so that's something to know as well. Gonna bet here when check 2. really denying equity here, right? Like, again, it's likely we had the best hand. It is tough when they check raise, but I don't expect it too often. King of Hearts on the turn. Double-edged sword. One, we picked up a flush draw. Two, I think it's pretty likely when they have a king high, they're going to check call, right? Like, that's a pretty consistent way of playing king high on this dry ace-high board. So that's a little bit concerning. On the river, I mean, we have to hope this is like queen jack with a backdoor flush draw. Like, we probably lose here, but I don't think bluffing is a great idea. It was the sixes. Tough one, man. Half stack here in our first spin of the ladder. Fold the 3-4. That is a big pretzel, Poop. Poop posted a photo of the pretzel in Discord. That is a large pretzel, man. I'm going to fold the deuce 7 at 15:30. And get to check this one back, which is nice. Not really a candidate we want to like shove bluff or anything like that. I think we can just take a flop. They go for the bets. Definitely want to continue here. Gut shot, backdoor flush draw. We've got some things happening. Turn is nice. They bet 90 super quick. I think we call again in position, right? We can bluff on the river if they check the river, but like, you know, and we make it. There we go. We are all in. Let's go. Beautiful. Not nice to see that 8 though. That eight hurts us for sure. We needed that as an out. All right, ace-9. Here we go. Reshove, and if they shove, we call. Do we limp? Being offsuit, I think we jam here. You know, if I have ace-9 suited, I'm limping. But I think ace-9 off, we would prefer to just shove. Okay, call by king-queen. We're doing pretty well, but unfortunately, we're not going to get it done there. So we have a few chips. Yeah, we have 15 chips. Okay. Looks like first spin will be unsuccessful, but it's not over till it's over. And also, we did some good things, I think. So that's fun. All right, spin number 2. If we succeed at this, we're going up to the hundreds. If we fail, we're going down to the 20s. Playing for $100. There it is. Never studied tournament poker. I just got IC Miser membership. Feel like it's telling me to fold way too much, like 7 blind shoves. Has me holding 8 blinds, folding 9, ace jack, etc. Sounds so wrong. You probably are looking at an ICM situation, M-bone, right? Where the payouts are like, you know, relevant. So just give me 1 second. Let's play this ace jack here. I think 3 bets jam. If I had ace jack suited, I'd 3-bet call, ace queen suited and stuff, but I think just rip ace jack is fine. So the thing with like IC Miser and studying push shove and stuff is when you're just looking at pure chip EV, it's really very different than when you have specific payouts, you know? When there's payouts and there's other short stacks, like you sometimes have to fold massive hands because it's more important to ladder than to take a, you know, 55%, like a 5% edge in a spot. So that's probably what's happening there. You want to differentiate between chip EV and ICM, and that those are different states for sure. There should be some tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that that talk about that. So check that out maybe. Let's check back with ace-9 here. So for example, in this spin, it's chip EV, right? There's no prize for second place. Winner take all, so you just try and win all the chips. That's the right way. However, you know, in a normal situation, there can definitely be ICM where second place pays $50 and first place pays 100, and you know someone's really short. Well, we would take a lot less risk against the chip leader if someone's really short to try and get that $50 before we play for the whole thing, right? Like that's kind of the situation. Check on the flop. They bet turn, we call. We're not happy about it, but I think we need to. With ace-9, river's not great. Complete some draws. Some draws miss. But also, we have to think they bet about 3/4 into 2 people on the turn. So, wow. Block. Wow. I'll fold, I think. The odds are good, of course, but I will fold. Really impressive if they balance that appropriately with like bluffs and we get owned, because I think, in theory, we should call there, I think. But I'm making a bit of what I think to be an exploit in folding, because I'm assuming that people don't bluff enough for the small size there. We're probably not getting the right proportion of bluffs. We'll never know if I'm right. I mean, hey, dude, maybe I should give more respect on the $50 spin level here. Queen 10 is losing. All right, ace king takes it down. Still three-handed, but oh no, never mind, we're not. I lied. 10 deuce, I'll fold. Heads up. If we win, we're up to the hundreds. If we lose, we're down to the 20s, and we'll probably play ultras of the 20s. Check this out of position. Check folds. Check, check. Deuce. Check again. I think we have so many bluff candidates, right? I'd much rather bluff like king 3, king 5, king 6, the gut shots, the hard draws, of course. You know, like if we start to bluff all of these things that have completely missed, we've got too many bluffs. You know, our range is huge, so. Shut down. Fold the 3-9 as well. Not a lot we can do there. 5 deuce. Going to be a fold to aggression, but it's most of the time just going to be a limp. We get a walk, which is great. Let's go. Limp. Limp in position. We did jam ace-9 out of position, but in position here, I think we limp and hopefully induce, which we have against 4-5 suited. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gorgeous. You'll love to see it, chat. We're basically tied here in the heads up at 15:30. Min raise call to the streets. King 9 deuce. Check fold. Not quite enough, right? Give us a gut shot. Give us ace high. Give us any pair. Give us like a backdoor flush draw. You know, like a, I don't know, a 10-8 of hearts or something like that maybe. But I think for this, we just fold. Pretty tight on the button it's going to look like to our opponent because we picked up a bunch of garbage in a row. Fold again. Limp. But we like this hand. We don't want to see a shove for 20 blinds, but like we can definitely call this, you know. This is a pretty nice situation for us with King Jack. And I think don't fold here. We have a pot size bet left. They check. Just trying to decide between bet and check. I think bet is probably better. Like, we're still losing to all those overpairs and stuff like that, but there is some value in protection. We're not protecting from many cards, but it's basically a value bet, right? Pair of threes. Check, check. River 10. We bet. 135. Hope to get paid here with our 2 pair. Beautiful hand. Very likely the best hand. It's pretty hard for them to have a better hand. Not continuing to bet on the turn. They don't have flushes. So they would have had to make an obscure 2 pair that beats us. Got the lead here. This is good, man. Get us up to the hundreds, please. We have so many hands to choose from to bluff. I don't think we want deuce 8. We will probably check raise here. Maybe we should do like backdoor flush draw 8x. No. Check raise is not bad, but they pot it though, which is different. Still don't think we can fold for like in this heads up pot where ranges is wide. I don't think you can fold a gut shot to a bet on the flop. I just don't think you can do it. And an overcard, yeah. It's just too tight. Turn, we pick up an open-ender now. This, I would say, is a good card for our range. Also decent for theirs. They go half pot. We have 8 outs. Okay, I think I'll fold here. We don't have the right direct odds. We may have some implied odds if we hit our hand, but not super likely there. Nice hand. Queen Jack. Get a walk. Okay. Tie game on level 3 here. Tie game. Queen 7 suited. We play. We call a raise as well. Ace Queen 5. I think we really want to bet here quite a bit for min, so we'll just do that. Even though we have second pair with a whatever kicker. Okay, pair of 5s. That's fine. Queen on the turn. This is not very good. Now on the river, things are a little bit better. My biggest concern is they're going to value bet a 9 here, but I think we check and we win, which is great. Let's see what that was. That was ace deuce, ace high. Gonna limp in with 6-7. Go flop of queen 10-5. I think we have a good hand to bet here. 3 to a straight, 3 to a backdoor flush. They're both not great, but we're not gonna win with 7 high. It seems like a good hand to go for a stab with. Take it down. Fold to the jam. They did that so quickly, man. Wow, that was insane. Holy, was that fast. Limp folds. Jack 4 and check on the flop is a good start, I think. A little too crazy to value bet. I mean, there's just so many hands our opponents can have. We want to play small pots against a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, it's great to protect against a king, but we're just going to lose the pot often, you know? They check on the turn. I think I'm going to bet now. Likelihood of a queen or a straight checking on the turn is not super high, so I don't mind getting some protection. What's up, Nemo's Pizza? Good to see you in the house, man. Welcome back. Things are good, dude. Excited for a weekend of grinding. We're starting off with some spins here. And, yeah, just excited to play some big poker this weekend, you know? Check fold here. Off to a nice warm-up in the spins. This is actually a pretty long spin. King 5. I was thinking, do we want to jam King 5 offsuit or do we want to limp fold? I think jam. It's definitely profitable, right? And it's like not good enough to limp call. So I think it's a jam. Check. Very similar hand. Problem with King 6 is we're not folding out very many better hands. Like the ace highs and the king highs that decide to limp are limp calling mostly. So it doesn't really help us. Like I think we'd rather jam like 10-9, right? Than King 6. All right. We are just, I mean, we're maneuvering, right? We're biding our time. We're relaxing. We're just hanging in the pocket, you know? King 8 deuce. Let's go for bet here. We do miss, you know? Like, we definitely miss, but we're not going to win with jack high. Pretty dry board. I think a min bet stab should work out fairly often. The dry boards, fold to the jam. Limp folds with queen 4. The blinds have gone up here. So we are tied both under 10 blinds. I would expect it to end pretty soon. Limp check. The 10-7. Interesting. 8-7-5 with second pair. It's really interesting here what I think we want to do because They go for 3/4. I mean, we can check raise, right? And then we just get it all in against an 8 and against some spade draws and against some straight draws. But against a lot of stuff, it's nice to protect here. Wow. And we've got... I think we just call, but I'm not sure if we want to check raise, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about this hand. Jack on the turn is not a good card. They quickly bet half pot. I think a lot of hands are going to take a free card here. I'll fold the turn. Really not sure on the flop. Pretty tough spot in my mind. I think jam. We'll limp some better suited aces here, but I think jam is the right play. They have jacks. We need an ace. We need an ace or a 6. Not today. Too bad, man. 0 for 2. It was a nice battle there, though. Nice match. That 10-7 is a tough one. Let's get our last spin in of the episode today. Our last sort of warm-up spin. We're going to do a $20 ultra, so this one will be fast-ish, you know. The blinds go up a lot faster in the $20 level. I think we'll stick to ultras under 50. All right, $40. Check 10-4 suited. All right, we have a pair. Check, check. 7 on the turn. Bet at 3/4. I think I just want to fold here, actually, right? They bet 3/4, and like, yeah, they can have bluffs, but we have third pair with a nothing kicker. We definitely can't call river. We only have 5 outs to improve, of which some are not clean, you know. Diamonds could hurt us. I think fold there is tight, but probably reasonable. Probably, you know? Huh. I really don't know what I want to do here. Ace-5, no antes. 13.5 blinds. Ace-5 suited. Like, limp jam. It's going to be decent, I think. Limp fold to a jam seems really bad. Which is why I want to go into the, like, the raise or shove angle of things, right? Because I don't think we want to limp fold that hand. I don't know. I don't know, man. Interesting one. 3-5 suited. Blinds are already up 15-30. You can see how much faster these ultras are, right? Like, blinds are already up. We're doing things quick here. Ace-7 off. Definitely a jam. The offsuit version here. Call from the small blind. Probably not ahead, but it's still plausible. You know, they can have like king, queen, king, jack, king 10 suited, queen, jack suited, pairs of 2s and stuff like that. We hit a 7 because we're luck boxes. And if we win here, we're back into the 50s for next episode tomorrow. So I would like to win, please. That would be good. Instead of starting at the 20s again. I'd like to have our ladder go upwards, ideally. Would be perfect. King 7, ace, jack. Okay. We're doing fine. We're behind a little bit, but we've got a chance here. No good. We are now the shorter of the two for sure. Okay, here we go. No! A walk? A walk, man. Speaking of walks. Check deuce, gonna be a folds. I know you didn't know that I'm a doctor in the U.S. finishing up post-grad training. I actually dropped out because of mental health issues, so it's been tough. Just need a break from the 80-hour a week in the hospital. I feel you, man. That's a tough environment. So, I mean, credit to you for having the self-awareness and the conviction to prioritize yourself, you know? Advocate for yourself, prioritize your own mental health, and do what you have to do to be happy and healthy, you know? So that's how I feel about that. I think that's a real positive. What I think is not a positive is losing this $20 ultra. Okay, first new spin episode. Didn't go so well, but we'll do another episode. I'm going to do this at the start of every stream, I think, for December. So we'll get some episodes going, and hopefully we can make our way up the ladder. Tomorrow we'll start at the $20